Well, just a week from Christmas, it certainly does not feel like Christmas weather.
Easy shopping. You don't have to worry about how many layers to put on, that's for sure. We made it to 81 degrees officially today. Many spots made it over 80. We have a front on the way. You combine that with the moisture, though, and we have had some showers develop, even a couple of isolated thunderstorms earlier, but you can be a forecaster with me. Check out the last 3 hours, and occasionally out, especially west of the Swanee River Valley, saw a couple lightning bolts. They have diminished. In fact, the intense colors show where the heavier rains are they're diminishing as well. But amidst the cloud that did roll in during the afternoon, there's a couple showers, and they will continue to work from west to east. Now, I think most of us in the immediate Jacksonville metropolitan area were going to be dry, but a few of these showers will continue working eastward. They will continue to weaken. Generally think along or north of a line of I-10 and Atlantic Boulevard. That's where the highest risk of a brief shower will be. Again, any kind of downpour is probably farther off toward the north. And that's along a frontal system that will actually lift north away from us. So we're going to continue with the warm weather. Now, tomorrow morning, we'll start out with some fog. Some of the fog is going to be dense, but then look for a high of 80 degrees. Some of us will, again, go over the 80-degree mark, and with a westerly breeze, we call it a land breeze. That means if you have some visitors in town, not a bad day to reach the beach. 80 degrees on the sand. Notice the surf temperature. That's even come up a bit. Even saw a couple pompano in the water today, a sign of water temperatures right at or maybe just above 16 degrees Celsius. Sunrise will be at 7:15. So the sun continues to rise a little bit later each day, but it's also setting a little bit later as we head toward the winter solstice on Thursday. We'll talk about those numbers and try to make sense out of them as we go through the week. But also astronomically speaking, overnight tonight and tomorrow, it's a new moon. You know what that means. And meteorologically, there will be some sea fog out there. We're going to see that more now as the dew points rise over what the sea surface temperature is, and that means instant condensation, and that just means a cloud on the ground or the water, the sea fog, especially over the Gulf of Mexico, but even somewhat over the Atlantic. Now, as long as we have a west breeze, that means the sea fog will tend to blow away from us. I'm talking a lot about the sea fog because, of course, any fog can reduce visibilities, but especially during the winter when we have that combination of sea fog and river fog developing with just plain overnight what we call radiational fog, it can really be a problem. I don't think we're going to have that combination tomorrow morning, but we will watch it closely. Meanwhile, showing the computer models and the clouds that we have today, this evening, will gradually, only slowly, but gradually thin out as we go through the day tomorrow. So we will see some sun. Then as we head toward Wednesday, a more significant weather system develops out to our west. In fact, there'll be some big thunderstorms between Memphis and Atlanta. That will pass to the north of us. A weak cool front will pass through the area on Thursday, but that just means highs of only 72 degrees, and then we climb toward 80 before a stronger polar front starts to knock on our door about Christmas Eve.
Wow. So almost 80 on Christmas? No. Christmas Eve. Okay. Wow.